edition of In the Divide, where we're sharing all things crypto together with our brand. Listen, people, the market is the market. The good news comes, bad news comes. We have to deal with them both. But you have to understand long term investment should be your strategy. If you're day trading, leverage trading, this is not the platform to you for you because those things are high level things that you need training, understanding, information, positioning to be good. And when I say good, that you actually have a 40% rate on hitting. 40 to 60%. When you're in that position, you have to be at least 40 to 60%. And if you're 40%, you probably want to get out. 50%, look, it depends on how much you believe in some of your trades. If you're better with your bigger trades, you're surviving. But this is not the place. I'm here wishing you hopefully a great day, even with the bad news that has come on the market. I'm looking for you to give a little sunshine in your day. Hopefully, a little bit of new pavement for you to roll out some enthusiasm on, because that's what we're about. We're about keeping you informed and keeping this crypto market running and keeping us as a community. So if you can subscribe, if you have a question, hit a comment below, hit me up. We will be doing more and better things. I had dropped off for a while. I have another business that I'm running. Just life always tries to catch up with you, but this is my passion. This is what I do. So one of the things, like I said, keep informed, but this is what's up now. Now you want to figure out why the market is doing the topsy turvy dance. And the reason why you got the market doing this topsy-turvy dance is because of these things that are going on into the market. Is that one? Well, we're not doing with that, but we're doing this. As you know, Ripple won their lawsuit, but who knew that Mr. Gary Gensler had an ace up his sleeve? Why do you have to understand, if you are in the federal government, you have the ability to reach other people and have collaborations. And I find it very interesting that this other judge in another case ended up trying to nullify the ruling in the court case for Ripple. Why do you think he did that? Why do you think there was no appeal before the idea of that Ripple win? Because Gary Gensler needed something to strengthen his hand, and this is what strengthened his hand for him to do an appeal.
The crypto market is kicking off August in the red as investors still try to make sense of the Curve finance hack, plus a new federal court ruling that asserts some crypto tokens are in fact securities. We'll talk about that in just a second. By noon Eastern, Bitcoin dropped below $29,000. Ether traded around 1830, while Ripple's XRP token fell to 69 cents.
So listen here. All this news has come in. We really need crypto regulation. We need some kind of roadmap to get this done. And as much as this Gensler fellow, the SEC, they're mucking everything up. He doesn't have a clear plan. He doesn't have any idea. It's nothing with him. He's just like he's in a position to perpetually stop without even understanding of this is what we need to do. And for some reason, for the legislature in Congress and in the Senate to allow him to do that, to allow him to still play and lead in the way he's leading, that it shows me the type of dysfunction that uh, the political system is in, where the House and the Senate, uh, based on the party that's in, because it's clear that the Democratic Party is the one who would less like crypto to move forward in a less regulated way, so that they can get the most control, and it comes down to money, is being able to tax it at a certain rate. So it's now really become not only a political football, it's become a class football, it's become a, a very detrimental strategy that the US has adopted for it. But also, the other reason you heard is Curve Finance and the exploit from Curve. It is a hard thing for crypto to find footing uh, when the exploits and the things that are happening um, are headline news. It's like the banks, when they lose money, it's a normal thing for us. It's like, oh, the bank lost this money, or um, this happened in the bank where they cheated the customers and they got hit with $100 million lawsuit and they have to pay a fee. When stuff like that happens, we barely twitch. We Nothing really happens. We recover from it. But the crypto market, because it's still one is no legitimate regulations. A lot of this people is psychology. The psychology behind being able to put your money there and having guardrails in position where you feel that there's a safe construction there. There's a safe outlet there. Not that it's 100% safe, but you have a reasonable understanding that what you're putting your money in, you're going to lose it either your way or it's not going to be stolen. There's no third party incident. So what happens here is the Curve Finance and this crypto judge has hit together in such a way that now institutional investors, all the stuff that was looking and people are looking for, there has to be a pause. Whoops.
Pursuing legal action against crypto businesses like Coinbase. And that case hinges on whether it listed unregistered crypto securities or not. Coinbase's stock plummeted after the opening bell this morning. Next, Justin Sun is stepping in to help Curve Finance. We told you yesterday that hackers drained millions from the DeFi exchange's liquidity pools, and now the founder of Tron is pouring millions of dollars back into the platform. According to blockchain data on Etherscan, Justin Sun received about 5 million Curve tokens, worth roughly $2.5 million. Sun posted this morning that he was excited to assist Curve and that he remained committed to providing support whenever needed.
All right, people, you want to pay attention to this. Curve Finance, because of what's going on, crypto have a way of dominoing things. Because a lot of times, if you don't understand what's going on and how people are leveraged and what actually is how the different sites interact, Curve Finance, a lot of the financing and backing has a lot to do with other coins. Um, So when you see somebody's trying to save and putting in an extra large amount, usually it's not as altruistic as you think. Usually they're trying to save themselves either on the back end, or there's a leverage play that if something happened, then it will completely decimate um, the coin or the exchange or the financial position. Aave is heavily connected to Curve Finance, and not just Aave. Ether, Ethereum is also connected to a lot of the base finance and staking that goes on in Curve Finance. So what happens is if Curve Finance, their coin, if their pricing goes at such a low level, it drops really fast. What happens is people who are leveraged or people who are have put it in a position, they may be wiped out. They may be margin calls. They may people who have these leverage things have to end up making meeting that call. And what happens is that liquidity moves out, and what happens is that domino effect starts to come, and that's when you see one of the exchanges or exchange kind of fall over, and then you like, what happened? Because there's a domino effect once something happens, such as an exploit like that, and then people get concerned from the money. It's almost like a run on a bank. Something happens, and then people get skittish, and money starts to move out. And then money starts to move out because what happened with this exploit, and it's just a vicious cycle. So you have to pay attention if you're in the Curve Finance, if you're in with the um, um, in that chain, if you have Aave, if you connect it, and if you even have a position and you have staked your Ether, your Ethereum, look, you, I'm not telling you what to do. Protect your coin, protect your investment. If you have to get out, do your due diligence and make sure your position is safe. You want to make sure your position is safe because you understand when things happen, you become the creditor of the least. All right. You have no assurances that that money is going to be able to be clawed back for you. Another thing that also hurting the crypto market in this um, brief uh, little period is another thing that SAC has gone um, through for Hex founder Richard Hart, I think this is a point where Gary wants a win. I think this may be his win, where he can prove that this person, based on some of the things that I've heard, that this may lead to being a security. And if he can have this followed by what the other judge had said, that some of these cryptocurrencies are securities, and then Gensler all of a sudden follows that up and hit a coin that is a security, it makes his position in his hand stronger when he goes back to Congress and asks for more money to try to catch and get people and get the coins that he wants to go after, and he can keep legislating his way because